Hey, what's up guys? So we're going to be checking out Copycat and talking about whether you guys think Copycat is viable or not in Spellbooks. Now, I've played Spellbooks for a while, and I think that Copycat, can be a decent a tech card for the deck. Vexcus or Vexy, he's been using this card, and I think it actually has some potential here. So let's go ahead and check out its effect. So it's a level 1 card, so you can 1 for 1 it technically, which is always good. But that said, when this card is summoned, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. This card's attack and defense become equal to that monster's original attack and defense. So if they have been boosted up by, let's say, Giga Brilliant, you don't get that additional 300 attack, or if they have access to spare, you won't get that extra 1,000. But that said, no one really uses those. Aren't too popular essentially. No one really plays equip cards anymore, and if they are the Inzektor ones, they're just popping them anyways. But yeah, it copies the original attack and defense. So the card essentially works on its own. I mean, you could just summon this card and get rid of pretty much any problematic card you can get rid of. And Spellbooks kind of have a problem against Thunder King. Thunder King really does hurt the deck a lot. So Copycat would be able to just be like, oh, what's up, Thunder King? Let's point for point each other. Also, what really makes Copycat actually awesome in the deck, I think, is Spellbook of Power. Now, he is a spellcaster, so that's pretty cool. And it also is light. I wish it was dark because the Spellbooks, they seem like they need some more dark support, really, just to help them get out BLS. But for my build, I don't know if my build is very good. Keep in mind, I'm probably an awful Spellbook player. But yeah, you have Breaker, which I think is also a pretty decent card, comes with Spellbook of Power. But I really feel like outside of the High Priestess of Prophecy, or if you go Temperance and Prophecy, realistically, you don't have any really strong monsters, and Copycat can basically get rid of almost anything unless they increase their attack. And you don't have to special summon. There's no cost for Copycat. Just copy level, or not copy level. It copies the attack and defense, and then you equip Spellbook of Power, and then you gain another 1,000 attacks. So that's pretty cool. Then you can pretty much run over anything at that point, because you usually, obviously, you're going to copy the highest attack on the field. Then you just Spellbook of Power, and then you can run over anything, and then you still have that large attack. I think this only increases until the end phase. Yeah, just until the end phase. And then you can add 1 Spellbook. And what's nice with that combo is you can just add the Spellbook of Tower, so that will help add that card, because that card I think is a little bit important to get into early in the game. I think that card's pretty good. And also you can play dualities with Copycats, because you just summon them and bam, you can basically get rid of anything. So I think it's a pretty good tech that Vexy has been using. So shout outs to Vexy for using this card, because I don't think anyone else really used this card. I don't know if this card ever saw any play in the meta, but I still think the card has some potential. It's not a bad card by any means. It also is a light, so at least if it's light or dark, those ones always have the best support, I would say. Although I think more of the Spellbooks are the prophecy cards. They need to make more dark ones to really give the deck an extra push. But there is more support coming out for this archetype, so we can get our hopes up. I think that this archetype could be pretty good. But yeah, I just feel like it's an okay card because, like I said, you don't really have any good summons, any good normal summons other than Temperance, maybe Breaker if you're playing Breaker. I know some people don't play Breaker, and I know some people don't play Temperance, but I mean, outside of High Priestess, the good summons, I mean, Copycat doesn't seem bad at all. But I don't know, maybe some of you other players have played Spellbooks more than I have, and you guys could give me your guys' thoughts or opinions on Copycat, because I think it's an interesting tech card in Spellbooks. But thanks for watching. Asian Eyes White Dragon signing out.